Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome back. Good evening. Welcome back to our channel. How you guys doing? So, keeping up with my promise yesterday that I'm going to do my best to ensure that I show up for you guys daily during April. So help me God. I'm here this afternoon, this evening, to talk about something. I wish I had the time to do it on a live stream because this story is one of those Nigerian stories that is actually very, 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 very pleasing. Like, I'm super, super excited and so happy when I saw this story about our dearest Senator Natasha. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where are you if you've not heard this gist? Where are you? Are you under a rock or are you somewhere in a coven? Where are you? You need to have heard this gist. So apparently, you guys know the wahala that Akpabio has been causing for Senator Natasha since the day that she confronted Akpabio in the house and made allegations against him about, sexual harassment. They've just conspired against her. You've seen all the videos, all the senators that are coming out, male senators, all of them coming out to talk, to yarn rubbish, yarn opata. And the whole world is just watching and laughing at Nigeria. I mean, whether you like Senator Natasha or not, this is not even about right or wrong, whether the allegations, there is merit to it or not. It's about processes. Any right thinking person will know that when such a serious allegation is made against the number three man of the federation, even if it's just an organization, the right thing for you to do is to step aside, recuse yourself, let the deputy step in, let the investigation be done. If you're exonerated, then you come back, but not Ninjao. Akpabio sat down in his high and mighty office and suspended a senator that is representing her people for good 6 months for gross misconduct. But as Senator Natasha said, we've not seen the misconduct. Though. What exactly is the misconduct in the same Senate that men are fighting? They will physically box themselves. Nobody has been suspended. Anyway, while all that buhaha is going on, we've seen all the interviews that Natasha has done. She's been going about her business, waiting and trying to challenge this in court as well. So apparently, as the Salah celebration was coming up, her people organized a grand reception for her. Oh, before I forget, did you see the so-called recall that was sponsored? Hey, Nigeria, we from nowhere, we saw that people came up and said that they are recalling her. People wants to recall her because they said that they didn't send her to the National Assembly. It's not what they told her to go and do. Then she's doing. Started forging signatures to take to INEC to recall her. Of course, everything these days, you know, evidence, full grand. They were exposed. And you know the thing that really breaks my heart the most is how easy it is to buy people. The person that is in the helm of this so-called recall process is a woman. Charity is her name. I mean, there are so many things that happen in Nigeria that are so heartbreaking that you don't really want to talk about. You don't even want to even go there because it's just so heartbreaking. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm just so furious. And I just rather not talk about it because, as with anything in Nigeria, you have to manage your expectation because Nigeria will break your heart over and over and over again. Anyway, this one is the homecoming. They called it homecoming, where her people organized a grand reception to welcome her. They planned it for the 1st of April, which coincidentally is Salah. She's from Kogi State, and a large number of people from that state are Muslims. Her own father actually was a Muslim. Natasha said that her father was a Muslim, but she is a Christian. So that's the banner there. And I kid you not, only in Nigeria, a day or 2 days before this grand reception was to hold, what did we see? We saw that the state governor announced that there's a ban on any kind of meeting because of security concerns, any kind of convoy, any kind of gathering. In fact, they blocked all the road, all the access everywhere that Senator Natasha will use to enter her constituency were blocked. Look at that. Just look at the screen. 10 junctions were blocked. Itakpe Junction, Tollgate, Abeokuta Road, Langpese Mangogo boundary, Ekpe Ogori boundary, Obangede Junction, Osungwe Junction, Agase Junction, Kaba Junction, Obehira Junction, Ugogo Bypass, Auchi Road, everywhere. 10 junctions they blocked. So as not to allow Natasha attend this grand reception. And you begin to wonder, what are they afraid of? What exactly is the Kogi State governor? How can all these men in their high and mighty power that they've alluded to themselves, forgetting that all power belongs to God, gather against one small woman, like ordinary woman, as you guys call women in Nigeria? An ordinary woman is making all these men, starting from Akpabio, to Yahaya Bello, to his stood that you put there now, because this is the thing that is happening in Nigeria now. Whenever governors leave, they will install somebody that they can manipulate so that they can still be the governor by de facto. They'll be the one that calling the shots, and they will do everything to make sure that that person wins. This is the country that we hope for our children. This is the country that we believe in, that will be better. Every day we say government. Who has the government? They said that Yahya Bello is in his 40s. So it's not like it's all those grandpa that will say, okay, he's the old man that look at. They quickly went and blocked everywhere, suspended all activities. They even suspended fishing activities in the river. So they were like, you can't come by road. You can't come because Kogi is surrounded by water and it's connected to Niger Delta. So they say you cannot come by road. You cannot come by the water. Let's see how you are going to hold that homecoming. But Natasha is she's such an intelligent woman, and her husband there is the kind of man that every woman prays for. Supportive. All these motivational and relationship experts will tell you, don't just pray to marry a man that will allow you to fly. Marry a man that will help you to fly. That's the kind of man that this Chief Udwaga is. And God will continue to bless him. My people, as they were waiting, her people gathered. They were like, how is Natasha going to come? There is a ban. There is a ban. Before we know it, abaralo kuku 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 kuku. Alo kuku kuku kuku. You know what they call alo kuku? Chopper, helicopter. That's what they call alo kuku kuku kuku. Come out for a Guys, that is Natasha arriving by helicopter. They were waiting by the road, but she outwitted them and arrived by helicopter. And I understand that her people have been waiting. They were waiting since morning, waiting for hours to see if she was going to make it. But she came. And I begin to ask myself, how can all these men, all these powerful men, the number 3 man, it's like Akpabio is so bent on bringing Natasha down. I think he has vowed that as long as he remains the Senate president, Natasha must leave the Senate. That's why they are doing all this, using Yahaya Bello, who was the immediate past governor of Kogi State, if it's a country that has good laws and rule of law, he should be in jail for all the money he allegedly stole with evidence, yo. If you don't know, go and watch Adiola's channel and see. Adiola has covered this from time, everything that Yahaya Bello. And the question I keep asking is that the roads, you know, the roads that Yahaya Bello dug up during the election for people not to be able to go and vote for Natasha, has he repaired the road, or did he repair the road before he left Kogi? You can see that the love that the Kogi people have for Natasha is organic. This one is not a rented crowd or the paid people and do placard for them. They don't even understand what they are standing for. These are people who know. Because if you look at her history, she's really worked for her people and they love her. They love her so much, my people. This is pure organic love. Organic love. The crowd. The crowd. That's her husband. Oduaga has done to a Kogi man. No, see the love they are showing Oduaga. Chief Oduaga. Oh, the thing sweet my belly. The thing sweet my belly. I'll say a woman like Natasha. She stood in the face of oppression, suppression, bullying, everything they've thrown at her. This woman has stand gidigba. A woman after my own heart. Oh my God. If only we had women like courageous women like this in Nigeria, that they are not so afraid. I mean, you would think that this is an opportunity for Nigerian women to rally around Natasha, but everybody is hiding. No, you can see the few women in the Senate. There are only 3 of them. Altogether 4. All of them are hiding. No, nobody wants to come out though, because as Black people, we are generally very selfish. All we think about is our own, my own, without thinking about the greater good. They know exactly what is happening. They know what women go through in Nigeria, but you think they care? No. Look at Ireti. She's the one that people are really so disappointed in, because when Akpabio was facing her, everybody stood up for her. But you see the interview she was granting up and down. All of them turned against Natasha. But you see, Natasha is a fighter. The people that know her from secondary school said that Natasha was a head girl in her school. She's very intelligent. She's a lawyer. She knows her rights. And it cannot be easy. Nigeria, in a place like Nigeria, for you to stand and face these powerful men, if not for her husband that is standing by her, supporting her, encouraging her, giving her the resources, how would she have done it? My God. And then she decided to speak. When she was speaking, oh my goodness, she was speaking with confidence. Her people were hailing her. At the point when she started speaking Igbira, you can see the crowd going crazy. Natasha was like, I am an Igbira woman. You cannot intimidate me. And nobody can stop me from coming home. Oh my God.
Pay attention to what I'm going to say. It is good to be here. You know, he may come out there. It is good to be home. And nobody, nothing at all. Nobody. Nobody to pay. Any son of man, and any other, any can make it.
I'm saying it in English. In case somebody is deaf or you don't understand it,
This is my land. I am the daughter of late Papa Jima Pulapoti. I am not a bastard. I am not afraid of anything.
That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all.
Yesterday, when we read on the news that rallies, gatherings will not be allowed, that roads will be blocked, convoys leading into the states will not be allowed, I knew that we were the targets. But then I said, this is not political. We are not having a rally. This is just me, the senator representing Kogi Central, coming down to have people to celebrate this festive time, the Salah, with you. And there is nothing wrong in that. I am breaking no law. This is Nigeria. We have the right to be free, to express our choice in gatherings and celebrations. We have customs. I can give you the microphone.
The men around her. Can you see the men? They are like, we do have security, but her people have given her security. You see life? They withdrew her security, but her people have given her security. My goodness. She said in another video that they had to sit down. Oh, I'm going to play it for you in a minute. I mean, first of all, take some time to look at that crowd. You can see the love is so organic. They are not paid. Nobody is telling them, come and take money. Imagine if you are going to pay this kind of crowd. You see the crowd that they pay. There are never many like this. There are not plenty like this. This one is love because of what she has done for. Look, let us do good works, so our good works will speak for us. Your works will speak for you anywhere. If you do good work, you are good to your people. You are good to people generally. It will speak for you. My people, hey, look at the love. Look at the gathering. Against all odds. State government say no gathering. Commissioner of police say anybody that gather, they will arrest the person. Because of one woman. Kilo de de bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Alágbára ayé de bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Why don't you fear God? Rántí ọjọ́ àti sùn yín. The day that you guys you go to bed, you will not stand up. You will not be able to wake up again. You do as if all power belongs to you. All of them, look at them. They feel so powerful and they take pride in oppressing a woman because she had the courage to speak out, to challenge the status quo. Even ordinary investigation, they did not do. That one that they say is a criminal in America that is from Edo State, that is calling himself a senator. I wish the part of Edo that he comes from, they will recall him too. Now at least the people know that you can recall they can recall senator. He sat down and said that the and I like the advice that Dele Momodu is giving Akpabio. But before I get to that advice, let me show you the interview that Natasha did.
I am actually really pleased with the massive turnout by my constituents to receive me. More importantly, the fact that they were able to dare the unjust restraints that were placed by the governor yesterday, which called for the cancellation of rallies and gatherings and all whatnot. I mean, it's very heartwarming to know that my people were able to come out in such numbers, in their thousands, waited for me since morning, and prayed that I actually come, because, it takes, I keep saying that democracy is all about the people. The government, the real true government are the people. And if I, as a representative, see this amount of love and support, then I think that's where I get my courage from. And then I have no option but to yield to that pull from the people. So I'm so grateful that they came out. I'm so thankful for this reception. And I'm also grateful to my husband for his generosity, I would say, because we spent pretty much all night with our think tank brainstorming how to maneuver the various restrictions that were placed by not only the governor, but the Commissioner of Police earlier today. So we took a whole lot to think, okay, we were not to use the waterways because even the fishing activities were suspended today. So that means any movement on the water could be seen as countering the government order. So we had to take away the accessing Kogi Central to the waters, because we would have as well gotten in through Ajakuta local government. And then we thought the roads, we saw the list of all the roads that were going to be barricaded from the east, west, south and north. We knew there was no way we could enter the state. The only option we saw was through air. And then immediately we began to make efforts towards that. So, like I say, it takes a whole lot of resources, courage, support from the people, and God Almighty to have made this possible. And I thank God, because at the end of the day, it just shows that, you know what, against all, people must find the courage to dare unjust situations. That's it. And whatever happens from today, well, I just commit every day to your hands. With regards to what statements I made today, yes, I still insist on my stance that I was asked by the Senate President, and that harassment generated into malice, which denied me a lot of my privileges and rights on the floor of the National Assembly, and by extension denied the people of Kogi Central. Each time he denied me a chance to present a concern was him subjecting them to a denial of federal representation, and that's wrong. This is democracy. You can't extend your personal vendetta on one person to the people, and of course, again, I said my suspension is illegal. It's unjust because it contravenes the Nigerian Constitution and even the Senate rules that says the senator should be suspended for just 14 days. Why 6 months? Especially when there are a series of court precedents, in Ali Ndume and Omo Agege's cases. You see that the courts have time after time said you cannot suspend a senator that is duly elected. You cannot, and if you have to apply by the Senate rules, then it will be 14 days. And that's, again, for very serious offenses. So when they say that I was suspended, not for the allegation, but for gross misconduct, the question again is, what exactly did Senator Natasha Akpotudwaha do on the floor of the Senate that amounts to gross misconduct? I didn't fight. I didn't insult anybody. I wasn't violent. So what did I do? I didn't tear anybody short. We've had senators slap each other. We've had senators tear clothes, throw things. In short, even the last 2 weeks, you've seen a whole lot of heated debates on the floor. But nobody was suspended. Why? Because I'm a woman? Or why? Because I'm a minority among minority? Because when you talk about the larger tribe, ethnicities there, you have about 20 Yoruba senators, Hausas, you have a lot of them, but I'm the only one there. So why? I'm actually even very disappointed that my senators from Kogi, especially the senator from Kogi West, took it upon himself. He did not even mention the fact that Senator Karimi also cooked up a report trying to label me as if I'm a KGB agent infiltrating the National Assembly to disrupt the 10th Assembly and democracy. So what I did in that was that I took a preemptive measure by writing to the police so that they could invite Senator Karimi to testify or attest to the fact to how he knew about the so-called KGB agent and the infiltration moves.
Wow. Wow. What a woman. Can you imagine? Even her own fellow senator from the same state. these people, once they see money, you can literally buy any one of them. Akpabio is spending money. Yaya Bello that Kuku does not want to see Natasha. And you know the irony of this situation, both Yahaya Bello and Natasha are both Ibira people. They are Ibira people. They are from the same area. They might not be from the same village, but they are from the same area. They speak the same language. But because they don't want her, because they usually want their own candidate, the one they can manipulate and exploit and tell what to do and what not to do. So Natasha came, she saw, and she conquered, and the whole world saw that. And this was how she left. Even when she was going, they were still waving. The love, Can anybody tell me anything that is more glorious than that? Being honored by your own people like that, even despite everything that they put in place to make sure that it didn't happen, it still did. The homecoming was a success. It was glorious. It was wonderful. It was amazing. Wow. Now I'm going to read what Dele Momodu said to Akpabio. Dele Momodu said something that, I'm not a fan, but this makes a whole lot of sense. And this is what he said. He said, please, Akpabio, Akpabio, Akpabio. 3 times he called Akpabio. He said, he wrote this on Twitter, by the way. Please make peace urgently. It's not every battle you must fight to win. For the past few weeks, I have voluntarily been seeking peace because blessed are the peacemakers. Do not underestimate this lady. Use your enormous power to seek peace. Senator Natasha is obviously a tough coconut. You shouldn't use your head to crack, yo. My love to you and yours, Dele Momodu. Do you think he's going to take this advice? His huge ego, all of them combined together, Yahaya Bello, the current governor, and Akpabio, you think they will take Dele Momodu's advice? I doubt that very much. They want to see how they will get rid of her permanently so that she doesn't come back to the National Assembly. But Natasha has said that she's not going to just go like that, though. She's not going to go. She will stand and she will face them. And she's doing so well. I hope they listen to Dele Momodu, because this fight women, we are the weaker sexes, they say. But it takes a woman to bring a mighty man down. If Akpabio knows that, how he's using this last few weeks, dragging his image, his reputation, everything in the mud, but you would have removed the song. Okay, let's find a way. Just say, okay, we've made peace privately without giving details. Because the more he drags this thing, the worse it is for him, and the whole world is watching. The blueprint of everything is on social media. Everything we are saying, everything that they are doing, and the world is watching and laughing. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it here today. Thank you very much. What do you guys think? Did it make you feel good as a Nigerian woman that one woman is finally standing up to challenge oppression? She's challenging all these men that feel that they are Alpha and Omega. What do you think about Senator Natasha? I mean, there's something somebody said about Natasha. They said Natasha's mother is from Ukraine. So she has the blood of both a Nigerian and a Ukrainian. And I reflected on that and thought about, oh my God, Ukraine. Small but mighty. Look at what is happening in their own region. I'm sure that the people that they are fighting would have thought they would just come and they will do the thing and go. But look at all these years. I know, other external forces are backing there, but still, they stood for years now and fighting. So she has definitely a fighter spirit in her. And I like the fact that she's standing against oppression. Her name is not going to be forgotten. I pray that Akpabio will listen to Dele Momodu and just quench this thing now before he gets more, because he's embarrassing himself. Yahaya Bello is already been disgraced. Why is he not in jail? Because the governor he put there, the self-appointed governor he put there, is the one protecting him. How can Nigeria ever change? How? You guys answer me, because it's a rhetoric. Me, I don't have the answer. Can Nigeria ever change? Should we give up? What do you think, especially about what Natasha is doing? And remember, this is not about right or wrong. It's not about whether the allegations there is merit in it or there is no merit. It's about processes. Did they follow the due process? Is this how they should have handled it? Think, this is not a gender war. No, because I see a lot of men that are supporting Natasha, and these are not people from Kogi. It's about democracy. Think about it. If you want Nigeria to be a better country, do you think what they are doing is democratic? Then you'll be able to come to the right conclusion. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow. Remember, send me topics. If I'm going to be doing this daily, it's a whole lot of work looking for topics. So DM me topics either on WhatsApp or on Instagram or on TikTok. Things that are relating to what we normally talk about here that you want us to discuss on the show, just send me a DM, and then I'll bring it. Every day, there's something for you guys in April. Thanks a lot. Please subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you in my next one.
Hi, Obodo fam. We're inviting you to a free 72 minutes class. It's on how to fix a broken marriage in 45 days or less, even if it feels hopeless.
Yes. Or if it feels like it's a one-sided effort, it's okay. You just get started. Just go to www.lolaanola.com/1/Obodo, or simply go to Auntie B's community post and you can click over directly from there. It's pretty straightforward. It's free registration. It's a free class, and we'll also give you a free copy of the book if you go there. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you. It's late.